It is a huge game down at the bottom of the Barclays WSL 2. And we are underway in Colchester. First touch for Colette Kavanagh. Start of the season, Durham's performances weren't too bad. They just weren't getting the points they needed, and then the confidence just dripped away. Here's Adam Milwee. Early doors for Ipswich. Big push to that right-hand side and an overhit pass. She's so direct and excellent hold-up play as well. Played at a very good level for England's youth side also. It's not just her talent that's going to have helped Ipswich Town. She's a real character as well. Well, he's got a big job on his hands. Neil Redfern replacing Adam Furness, who will still continue to work within Durham at the football club. He'll go on to a new role, but Neil Redfern takes over until the end of the season. Here come Ipswich again here early doors. It's a decent ball in. It's going to be collected by Catriona Shepherd, who's done well. She has done through much of the season. She's been a rare bright spark for Durham. Heppel. Blake forced back. With a heavy touch from Speckmeyer. Adam Milwee does well to win the free kick. Second start of the season for Dee Bradley. Didn't protest her innocence too strongly there. Peake launches it forward. Smart bit of play from Air. All slammed out of play. Very lively start for Ipswich here. They really did seem like they were heading straight out of the WSL 2 only a couple of months ago. The change has been pretty big as, of course, David Wright came in on an interim basis. Both managers in their role as interim coaches at the moment. I'll be hoping that it helps them in the same way as it's helped Ipswich. Little touch on the outside of the boot there. He's back to try and help out Speckmeyer. A bit of a calmer touch this time, and Molly Lambert. Anna Blake. On this left-hand side now, Durham, their first foray forward. Foster wanted it, didn't get it. Went out on the left-hand side instead. Heppel, drop of the boot, tries a little curler toward goal. It was always drifting. Well, she's capable of it, no question. Oh, Rice smile as well. It was perhaps the right idea. Wasn't too many options, but never on target. Watching on David Wright. They've moved the ball a little quicker under him because the new signings will have helped. Boswell will take the throw on this right-hand side for Ipswich. Milwee's done well again here, already causing problems on this right-hand side. against Michaela Foster. To Boswell, that's a smart touch as well. That's really good football from Ipswich Town here. 2 in the centre to try and find. Slammed clear by Sarah Wilson. Lovely football from Ipswich. Again, she's at the heart of it. Really smart, snappy stuff. Not a great deal Durham could do at one point. Back again to Boswell. We'll swing it in. It's not a bad chance either. It's going to clip up here. Shepherd will chase it down. Kavanagh never really got a strong touch to it. Actually well defended in the end from Hannah Blake. Rowe just decides to launch it clear. 6 minutes in. Fairly open game so far. Ball kept in well. Well, again, this from Ipswich. It might drop as well just towards the edge of the penalty area. Heppel can't get a hold of it. Colette Kavanagh. That's a brilliant ball. That's a superb touch from Colette Kavanagh. It's in towards Adam Milwee! Ipswich lead. It's a first goal for the club, for the Gotham Loney. And Adam Milwee, who's caused all kinds of problems in the opening 6 minutes, is able to angle her body and steer it in. But this is the moment of this goal, really. That pass from Kavanagh. Brilliant ball through. Eade was completely helpless. And Adam Milwee on the edge of the 6-yard box. Able to round it in. And Ipswich have a big, big lead. Less than 10 minutes into this tie. She is settling in nicely. Ipswich 1, Durham 0. Well, how did Durham respond to this? Lucy Watson knocks it down that left-hand side for Speckmeyer to chase. But the energy that Ipswich have shown at the start of this game, they are entirely deserving of the lead. With Portsmouth grabbing that phenomenal win over Charlton. This is the perfect way to get going ahead of Pompey's kickoff at home against Bristol City, of course, later this afternoon. One of 4 2 p.m. kickoffs. What a result that was for Portsmouth, though. They were the team that finally breached Charlton's unbeaten record. Here come Durham. Attempted cross on that left-hand side. Brilliant harrying from Lucy Watson, who's done really well here, still going. Speckmeyer can't get it out of her feet. And Ipswich can bring it forward. That should be, and is a free kick. Graham just eased to the ground. Kavanagh, almost a very smart ball. It'll be a pains to find a better swing of the ball, though, this season than the one we saw in the build-up to that Ipswich opener. What a pass that was. It was less strong from Grace Eyre. Lambert will try and chase it. And again, Ipswich come forward with it. Wilson's done well. And Blake. Under a lot of pressure here, Blake. Bethrow concedes the free kick. Ipswich 1, Durham 0. A big goal at the bottom of the Barclays WSL 2. Speckmeyer will chase it down. Slammed away by Peake. And Milby again. Just so difficult to deal with. Wilson's done really nicely. Good bit of football this from Durham. Kept the ball really well. Here finds Blake. Just tries to force her way through. In the end, it's subtlety over drive that gets her through. Nice little touch there. Durham keep possession. This is better from the visitors. This is much better from the visitors. Kavanagh concedes the free kick. Like Amina into the side of course today again. One of those players who's changed things considerably for Ipswich Town. I did get quite a bit of the ball there, to be fair. Now a chance to hoik this into the penalty area. Both Heppel and Watson over it. More central than the angle that Lucy Watson scored from, of course, direct from a free kick for her goal of the month. She's going to do it here. We're about to see quite the strike. Heppel, well, you can see what they were trying to do. It's going to come to Watson anyway in the end. Try and break with it. Lucy Watson will pick it up once more. Tries to turn away. Mina's in the right place. Now a chance for Ipswich to come forward. It's a very good attempt. Blocked first time and at least hampered second. Dee Bradley did really well there. Oswald will come across through the throw. Wilson away. Lambert will chase it. But Kavanagh's done well. Heppel and Lambert now. Again here, Ipswich have swung it right-hand side. Flag will go up this time. They've been able to just switch things really quickly, and that's not going to please Neil Redfern at all. Most recent stint, of course, only a couple of weeks in charge of Farsley Celtic on the men's side of the game. Although that was a club, of course, in a great deal of problems when he arrived. In fact, a club who have completely changed and, to a certain extent, no longer exist. Not a great kick from Catriona Shepherd, but it has been a very good season. As mentioned, a rare bright spark in a tough old year for the Wildcats. Neat from Adam Milby. Still going. Adam Milby tries the through ball. Durham, I think, wanted the advantage. Now here come Ipswich once again, brimming with confidence. No free kick given. Speckmeyer's done well. Again, though, Ipswich able to gain possession, give it straight away. Drops towards Mariana Speckmeyer. Durham have it back. They need to be a little bit more ruthless going forward here. They have at least responded pretty solidly since that goal. Grace Eyre didn't want it back, able to win it back, and now Hannah Blake has it. Speckmeyer tries to win the header. Ipswich again able to just find their way through. And again, despite Wilson's interruption of things. Kavanagh up against Beth Heppel. No free kick given. Molly Lambert can pick it up. Right hand side now again with Blake. It's a smart pass towards Molly Lambert if she can get a hold of it here. Lambert, option to her left hand side. It's a poor ball to try and find it. Kayla Foster in a battle with Adam Milwee. Apologetic hand as well from Lambert, who'd done so well. Two apologetic hands actually, because the ball through to her was excellent. Obviously didn't fancy it on the left foot. Can't blame her for that, but could have just done with that better ball to her left-hand side. Certainly improvements though from Durham here. He has done quite the job in his short spell in charge. Been helped by that recruitment, of course, as well, and a complete change of how they do things at Ipswich as well. They had a real revamp behind the scenes. Wasn't just on the pitch. Here's Hannah Blake. Just runs herself into trouble. Ryan Atkin, the match referee, twice in the way, but everyone handles it well. Graham finds Colette Kavanagh, who just tried to feed Princess Adam Milwee. Her vision so far has been absolutely exceptional. Lambert. Lucy Watson. Heppel. Too much in front of her. Foster's ball is a smart one to find Grace Eyre. It's a really good pass. It's a Blake who rolls it towards the captain. That's a smart touch as well. Molly Lambert, edge of the penalty area, tries to get it back. Two in the way, including, I think, Paige Peake. Foster harries Adam Milwee. Nina does well. Kavanagh. Ashworth Clifford. Inside the Durham penalty area. Has done well. So too is Wilson, actually. Ipswich 1, Durham 0. 7th minute goal from Princess Adam Milwee. Has at present anyway given Ipswich another step towards survival, and perhaps drag Durham the other way. 70 plus minutes to go though. Negri's not had a huge amount to do with that Ipswich Town goal. Should run through to Shepherd. It's a smart little flick to find Heppel. Again, better play this from Durham. They can keep it in on that left-hand side with Speckmeyer. They can. A few red shirts getting forward now. Speckmeyer trying to just skip away past a couple. It's in towards Watson, who flicks it on towards Lambert, who can't quite steer it on target. Best chance of the game for the visitors. It was always going to be difficult to steer it at that height. Speckmeyer's done really well actually here. Gets away from Boswell. Watson almost accidentally steered it on toward Lambert. Lambert couldn't get it on target. She has had a very, very good season, Molly Lambert. Pepper will get into the battle for it. There wins that one. Knocks it forward. Bradley in the way once more. Anna Blake takes it down well. Bit of pressure on here as well. Pressure that may tell. If Grace Eyre can't get it out of her feet, she can. Kavanagh assessed her options and took the right one. No, it's a beautiful piece of skill on the right-hand side. And here come Ipswich once more. Could be a strike from range. It is taken from range. It's always rising. Frustration for Kit Graham. Spurs low knee. Still settling in, but very, very good. Albeit even short-term acquisition. That was lovely skill, by the way, from Ava Baker. Kit Graham just always underneath it. First real action of that first half. Here come Ipswich again on this right-hand side. Adam Milby's almost unmarked in the centre. Might still come back towards her. She tries the spectacular, misses it by inches. Ashworth Clifford wins the corner kick. Oh, that's a big grin. She wasn't that far off. Baker again doing really well. Ashworth Clifford perhaps momentarily thought that Adam Milby was going to get to it. You can see that wind there as well. That's going to make set pieces in this game very, very awkward. That corner flag there. Here comes the corner. Still not clear here for Durham. Adam Milby will get another chance straight into the heart of Shepherd. Rolls it out quickly for Heppel to take over. Ball is almost a good one to find Watson. Got it cleanly. Struck it very, very well. Already you can see the problems she's causing, not just with the goal, but a hold-up play of physicality. Very good strike. Foster finds its way somehow through to Lambert. There is potentially pulled back a little bit, but Durham keep possession. Wilson to Bradley. Pass forward is a little wayward. It's going to run a long way down for an Ipswich throw as well, which unsurprisingly Colette Kavanagh wants to get on with very quickly. Everyone catches up though. She's had a very impressive opening 25 minutes, the midfielder. And Milwee has booted the ball away there, and a very, very foolish yellow card to receive as well. Absolutely no need for that at all. Such a brilliant opening 25 minutes. Kind of booking that is, I think, going to displease David Wright. With those touches, she's even dropped deep on a couple of occasions to help out. That one on the edge of the 6-yard box, the one that matters the most at the moment. I think Ryan Atkin just gone across for another quick word with her as well. Bradley takes it down, and Milwee will hunt both her and Wilson. Long time, of course, now at the club, the stalwart. Talked pre-match about how big the 6 games, including this one, were going to be. Need to find something big in this one at the moment. Wilson. Bit of a wayward pass from Sarah Wilson. Durham are going to get away with it and are able actually to very skillfully pass their way through. Foster and Heppel combining well. On the left-hand side for Lucy Watson. Very briefly, of course, of Ipswich Town to whip the ball in. That's good play from Durham. It's a very good take, actually, from Negri as well. They switched up very, very quickly, the visitors there. Clifford's had a brilliant touch there on the touchline, and the pass through is not bad either. Baker just can't quite flick it away. Four shots to 2 in Ipswich's favour. Milwee trying to find Ashworth Clifford. Poor pass again in that Durham back line. Again, they're able to win the ball back. To Shepherd. Bradley. Grayseed wants it. Side football which Mina picks up. Colette Kavanagh. Beth Rowe. Just a little too much on the pass. I do feel that perhaps Ipswich have identified the left-hand side of Durham's to try and expose it. Gone for a fair few times now. It's worked a couple of times too. Some excellent drumming support and more laughter in the stands than there would have been around October or November here. The mood has, even coming into today, noticeably changed. Such a fantastic promotion last year. The club even spoke actually of how if they were to be relegated this season, their overall plan wouldn't change. They're still going to be aiming for promotion to the WSL at some point soon. So the signings they've made, you can see some of that plan in action. Yeah, I've got a chance of survival. If the scoreline stays the same, they're starting to have a very good chance at survival. Here's Wilson. Smart pass. Still go back to Shepherd. Nice football. Watson. Speckmeyer left-hand side, only really Heppel in the centre. Lambert will join her. It might still find Heppel. It might find Lambert. Well, Durham do need a few more bodies in there. It worked out for them that time. Tanya Negri just did exactly what she needed to do. May have been heading wide anyway, but goalkeeper not taking the risk. He kept the one clean sheet so far this season. Foster in there, Bradley as well. Bit of height on both. Speckmeyer and Lambert. Could well be dangerous in the air here too. First corner of the game for Durham. And it's a bit of a wayward one, overhit by Watson. Opportunity wasted. Didn't play too much for Ipswich Town last season in that promotion year. Spoke about how much he enjoyed it as well, though. You're always going to enjoy a promotion. These two desperate to enjoy not being relegated. And Millwee, that's a great layoff. Here come Ipswich again. It's a ball where the flag stays down. It's Ava Baker, got support from Ashworth Clifford on the left-hand side. Goes to her, it's got to be two, it is! A blistering counter-attack. And Lucy Ashworth Clifford, the 26-year-old, will probably not score an easier goal in her career. Her first since arriving from Lazio in January. Baker broke the line beautifully. There was a brief moment I thought she might try this herself. Does the right thing. And Ipswich now comfortably ahead, albeit the ball only just made its way past the outstretched arm of Catriona Shepherd. Well, big goal for her. First, of course, for the club. First since May, in fact, of last year when she scored in a comprehensive thumping victory over Motherwell while playing for Celtic. At the moment, this could turn out to be a thumping win for Ipswich. They're looking ruthless 34 minutes into the game. Conversations in both camps likely to have very, very different undertones. Durham have had a few moments, they've had a few half chances, but when it's come down to it, Ipswich have been absolutely ruthless. Well, Megan Waring Again, not had a great deal to do in the game so far. You can argue her dad, who's the gent we just saw a few moments ago in the stands with the drums, may have been just as involved as she's been so far. And, well, he looks absolutely delighted. And who can blame him? His daughter's side in control of this game. It is Ipswich 2, Durham 0. Neil Redfern has got to try and find the right kind of tone, the right kind of instruction here. Potentially the right kind of tactical or personnel tweaks, because this is a big game for Durham. And right now, they're not really showing up in it. Durham came into today having conceded 28 goals so far this season, which is more than they conceded the entirety of last year. There could be a chance for another one here, edge of the penalty area. Offside flag is up. That is now 30 conceded. Conceded 27 in the whole of last season. Notable as well how few goals they've scored. They 35 last year at 20 so far this. All in all, it has been a very, very disappointing season. A side who perhaps weren't favourites for promotion, but have certainly had half an eye on it. Bradley's tried to get a touch on the head. Towards Shepherd, who just did exactly what she could do. Milby concedes the free kick. He's put herself in such an unnecessarily awkward position. Nothing wrong with that challenge, really. It was just a very small free kick. She looked a little bit awkward as she landed. Back of that silly yellow card around 10 minutes ago. There's going to come a point in this game where she can perhaps no longer challenge for those in the same way. Forster loses out. His touch is a tad heavy. Picked up again by Colette Kavanagh, who finds Ava Baker. It's Baker. She thought about the strike a few times, still going here. Bradley's done well. Positioned herself really nicely there, Dee Bradley. Could have been dangerous. First 5-10 minutes, we didn't see too much of Ava Baker. Seen it now, and well, it has been deadly. Another wayward ball, and Ashworth Clifford can pick it up here, tries to toe poke it away, but a few instructions here being given by Neil Redfern. I mean, 2 changes potentially just before half-time would be surprising. It might be prep. It might be getting them ready for an immediate introduction. We will see. Eid. Speckmeyer. Grace Eyre. It's a nice pass. Finds Foster. Heppel, good turn. Now to Molly Lambert. Still with Molly Lambert. Onto the left boot. Foster. Ball was cut out. Adam Milwee will leap for it. And Ipswich have forced Durham backwards. It's just not a big enough number for Durham, that really. 22%. Just a little too long for Foster. Ball flicked through towards Ava Baker. Very well defended on that occasion by Grace Eade. And the ball down the left-hand side might just stay in for Foster. It hasn't. Away on international duty in New Zealand, of course. She wasn't too heavily involved, but New Zealand were. They scored 19 in 3 games. Absolutely destroyed those around them in those ties. And you won't be feeling destroyed, Neil Redfern, but this will not be a nice feeling in his first match as interim head coach. Mina's danced her way through really well there. Adam Milwee involved with Wilson and with Bradley, and I think Bradley's going to get booked as a result. Dee Bradley is booked. When you're dealing with the physicality of Adam Milwee, you can understand why sometimes you're just forced to make a call. That's exactly what she's done there. Her second yellow card of the season. Bradley in there. Flicked out. It's going to be a Durham throw. Watson, that's a really smart pass here for Lambert, who will try from range. Maybe had a better ball to this right-hand side, which Grace Eyre continued to chase. She's capable from there, of course, Molly Lambert. Maybe didn't make the right call. Look how quickly that Baker and Adam Milwee get after that Durham back line. Turned nicely from Hannah Blake. Touch on the chest of Watson. She's gone down very awkwardly. Megan Waring's challenge, conceding the free kick. Just collided with Watson's back. Had a number of her own back issues over the years, in fact, Megan Waring. Durham have to at least test Natalia Negri here. They have to give something for Ipswich to just have in the back of their mind going into the half-time break. Goal would be fantastic, but just a moment of worry might just help them going into the second half. Watson, left-footed ball, and it's not a bad one. It's steering to the back of the net. And it's not going to count. The flag has gone up. It may well have been that Lucy Watson scored yet again from a direct free kick. It may have been that I think Dee Bradley got the flick of the head. It's not going to matter either way. But again, a moment of worry. At least they can leave a mark on Ipswich going into the second half. And I think Bradley had just strayed from the look of that. Whether or not she got the touch or not, I don't know. It isn't going to matter. She had strayed. And it is going to be a disallowed goal there. Strong challenge from Heppel on the edge of the centre circle. There'll be 3 minutes of added time. Of course, we are already into them. With Heppel being spoken to by Ryan Atkin. She has a couple of times this season, Beth Heppel, become extremely frustrated. She was United earlier in the season. I think she was taken aside a couple of times to be calmed down. Watson doing really well, scrambling back to help out. Picked up though by Colette Kavanagh. Rowe. Awkward ball for Ashworth Clifford. Baker just tried to angle it through. Dee Bradley certainly not meaning it. Just caught the face of Boswell. Seems to be needing a moment. Princess Adamilwe is staying with her. That was a ball that would have just scraped across the face and they hurt. And in fact, may have caught the nose quite badly as well. There'll be more than the initial 3 added then. She's been in the thick of it in the last 5 or so minutes, hasn't she? Dee Bradley booked offside for a goal. And again, certainly no ill intent on the clearance of the ball there, just caught Boswell badly. And the job he is doing at present as interim head coach is very, very good. The idea, October, September, that this side might be able to stay in the league would have been fairly unthinkable. As things stand, with a game in hand over Portsmouth, they are out of the relegation zone. 16 played. This would be their 3rd win of the season, and on to 14 points they would go. Durham, incidentally, also on 14 points. Along with Sheffield United, albeit the Blades do have 2 games in hand over Durham as well. They'll jump to Sunderland in 8th. Again, we've got plenty of action to come this afternoon. Maria Boswell will just have a quick chat with the referee and get a bit of a check over on the touchline. Well, brilliant viewing for these fans so far. Sunshine on this Mother's Day. Colette Kavanagh, Ava Baker. Ball back into a dangerous position. Stretch clearance from Wilson. Nice play from Eade. Speckmeyer. Watson wanted it quickly. We're told to head back to Ward. Grace Eade. Boswell back on. towards Wilson. Redfern has got a big team talk coming up here. If Durham can get anything from this game, it will start to feel like a bonus. Because in truth, while they've had a couple of half chances, a couple of moments, they've really not been anywhere near the level that Ipswich Town have been, particularly going forward. Particularly down that Ipswich Town right-hand side as well. And that is it, half-time. Two interim head coaches with two very, very different half-time team talks ahead. There's the lady who opened the scoring, Princess Adamilwi. Brilliant work on the right-hand side after a wonderful ball through from Colette Kavanagh. With a ball behind her, she was able to just steer it in. And then came the second. Lucy Ashworth-Clifford, after brilliant work from Ava Baker, who charged down the right-hand side, had the chance to shoot, took the right option, laid it into the path of the new signing. And it was Ipswich Town 2, Durham 0 at half-time. Very talented player, and of course, can be dangerous from set pieces for Durham as well, as they come straight forward here. Watson finds Beth Heppel. Heppel onto the right boot, still going here, dancing through Beth Heppel. Edge of the penalty area, side-footed into danger. It's exactly how Neil Redfern would have wanted his side to start this second half. Foster. Bradley to Sarah Wilson. Lambert. Won't get it back. Tyler Toland is such a smart player in the centre of the park for Durham. One of the best ball winners in the league as well. I think top 4, in fact, in the division. Kit Graham had a good game. Brooks' ball back is overhit. Well, Ipswich Town fans watching on here will be very, very happy with what they've seen. And Adamilwi, where they have got now a real physical presence up front. Colette Kavanagh, try and find a good sliding challenge from Briggs. Still trying to work out whether or not she's been slotted in at central midfield or in a customary position at left back. Can play both. From there it looks like central midfield, doesn't it? Wilson does well. Well, he's got such fantastic experience in football, of course, managed on the men's side, Leeds United. Albeit not for too long, of course, Neil Redfern. Liverpool women, Doncaster Bells. He knows the game very well, he's been heavily involved in the game for a very long time. Sheffield United, of course, as well. Huge supporter of the women's game. And now in the dugout for Durham until the end of the season. He's going to have to find something, because this squad should not be necessarily where it is in the Barclays WSL 2. Unlocked from Grace Eyre, nodded away. A bit of fun in the crowd. ricocheting, I think, two Ipswich Town heads there. Lucy Watson picks it up. Toland. Smart little touch. Might come back toward Tyler Toland. Heppel. Heppel loses out. Brilliant play. Mike and Mina able to dance her way through. Oswell finds Baker. Bradley's read it. Briggs, who is playing in central midfield here. As far as Colette Kavanagh. Lambert's done well to chase it back. Get rid of it, set from Ashworth Clifford. Almost on the clock here. Are we seeing a huge win for Ipswich Town? At the moment it feels that way. Kavanagh, smart pass again. Ashworth Clifford, that's a really good ball in. Big chance for a second for Adam Ilwee. Doesn't get proper hold of it. Catriona Shepherd onto it. And again, Kavanagh brilliant. Ashworth Clifford just cut the ball through. Bradley and Wilson were separated. Baker was lurking at the back post as well. Superb movement from the striker. Nice football up to her as well. And another warning for Durham here. Catriona Shepherd wasn't too difficult to save. She has been, as I mentioned already, very good this season. A little trickier for her, I suppose, in 2026, but certainly the first half of the season she was absolutely exceptional. In the second half of the season, well, that man's been absolutely exceptional, as has his team. Not yet lost this calendar year. Obviously winning here, but that's not the only thing, is it? The 1-1 draw against the unbeaten at the time Charlton, the important win over Pompey. The resurgent Newcastle got a point against them, point against the very talented Bristol City side. And a yellow card for Colette Kavanagh. Just bundled into Watson. A chance for Durham to get the ball in here. Got to take one of these chances. They've got to take it soon. Beth Heppel over it. Watson on the left-hand side. Okay, two of your three most attacking players aren't inside the penalty area. Briggs and Kavanagh getting along well. Kavanagh's arms wide open in front of Briggs. Heppel's ball in low. It's a poor one. Ashworth Clifford will chase it. Will continue to chase it. Durham just had to get something to it and did. Grace Eyre did well. Come through that pathway, of course, at Durham. Well, that's lovely from Kit Graham. And it might well actually bounce through to Adam Ilwee. Stumbling and hobbling around. Still finds the ball just a little bit overplayed towards Baker. It was quick, but not that quick. Well, came through at West Ham, of course. Eventually made her way to Gotham. Back into the Barclays WSL 2 on loan from Gotham has just been superb today. Bradley finds Briggs. Ball is over the head of Wilson. No harm done. Toland. Just runs into Malika Mina. Lovely skill from Michaela Foster. Ball down the left is asking an awful lot of Grace Eyre. Playing in that slightly more advanced position in this second half. Still yet to play a full 90 minutes since arriving. Was the first summer signing in to start and complete a game. Boswell, who seems to have recovered from that ball to the face late in the first half. Ball is slammed forward, it's drifted away for a Durham throw. Baker trying to guide the thrower a little bit further back. She's been exceptional in this game. Two assists for Eva Baker at this point. And she has caused problems for Sarah Wilson and that Durham back line. Undoubtedly a free kick there. Wilson leaps into it. Claims of handball not given. Durham will try and progress with it. Heppel. Optimistic ball towards that right-hand side. Well cut out, and Kavanagh. It's a pick of the options and takes a smart one as well. There is space out to that Ipswich Town left-hand side. Ball in is a dangerous one as well, in towards Baker, who gets a hold of it. Shepherd steers it up into the sky. Has been cleared off the line by Wilson. It has been pretty dramatically and pretty miraculously. How has the captain kept that out? Shepherd had to react and did. Baker got to it. Shepherd just threw a body in it. Adam Milwee was favourite at this point, and then Wilson just emerged. Brilliant defending from the captain, and it had to be as well. Remarkable clearance. Ipswich corner. And it comes near post off the chest of Beth Heppel, straight out for another corner. A couple of shouts of handball. They'll go again. Scorer of the second plays it, nodded away by Heppel this time. Gets a full head to it. That Kavanagh just making the right call. Good turn from Eade, who's done really well there, Grace Eade. A little too awkward for Molly Lambert. Ball has undoubtedly won out of play. We are going to see another substitution here, and it looks like we're going to see Grace Collinson come on as well. It is going to be Grace Collinson.
Substitution for Durham, replacing number 16,
So Grace Eade off, Grace Collinson on. A third of the Graces we've seen for Durham today. Redfern continues to try and give plenty a chance. Heppel on the edge of the penalty area loses out. Baker will take it down fairly easily. The body in the way. There is frustration in that dugout. You can feel it from here. Another academy player. I mean, Durham's academy is absolutely exceptional. Plenty of great ways through for those in it. There is Collinson, who picks it up. Ball toward Heppel. Lambert will charge it instead. A little bit more urgency towards Durham here. Wilson now being marked by the striker. Tips by Kavanagh, who slides in. Now, she needs to be very, very careful here, Colette Kavanagh. That wasn't a bookable offence, but she's already on a yellow, and it was not the kind of challenge you want to see your player make on a booking. She may have been a little lucky there, in fact, the midfielder. Had a very, very good game. And Watson and Heppel there. Toland is just lurking in support as well. Bradley, Lambert, Briggs, all of whom lacking in height. Watson drills it in, edge of the penalty area, towards Briggs. Lays off towards Toland, who misses it. And now Ava Baker will drive. Ava Baker is very, very tough to stop once she gets going. Just relieves the pressure smartly. Durham win the throw. 30 minutes to go. Very good throw to find Watson. This ball towards Collinson is a ball that is going to run away for a corner kick. He joined the club as an under 10. Made her way right through. Of course, it is a Durham youth side that got into the final of that PGA Plate final as well. So we may have some very talented youngsters to pick from, Neil Redfern. Pre-match was talking about plenty getting chances to impress him. Can anyone impress him here? Beth Heppel's corner. In toward the back post, nodded toward goal and poured away brilliantly by Negri. Lambert tries to get it under control, a little unconventionally. Concedes the throw. But Negri did really, really well there. Tracked the ball nicely. It was a great corner kick as well from Heppel. Good nod toward goal. Goalkeeper there. Not had a million things to do in this game. Right now, though, she's on course for a second clean sheet this season. Almost found its way through to Heppel. Toland up against Malaika Mina. Mina has done well, and yet again here Ipswich down this left-hand side have space. Baker in the centre. Adam Milwee was there as well. Well defended. Wilson hooks it away. There was Molly Lambert. Malaika Mina once again, who started the move. Colette Kavanagh. Ball will run through. You can just see again and again with Ipswich. They'll defend, they'll focus, there'll be a snap of the fingers and they'll be away. Obviously, they've signed very, very well. Her move over from Rome has so far panned out very nicely indeed for Lucy Ashworth-Clifford. Very good game today. .28 minutes to go. Durham could absolutely get back into this, but they just need to start testing the goalkeeper more regularly. Finding those gaps, getting a bit of momentum. Avoiding some errors which have crept in throughout the game here and there. Wilson has somehow swept that towards Collinson. Chris Collinson didn't feel she had too many other options there. Toland. Pass is a little unfocused. Boswell collects it easily. And Milwee. Kit Graham. Spurs Loney driving on here. Beth Heppel with it. Mina. Colette Kavanagh. Tees up for the strike. Takes the strike. Simple enough for Shepherd. Acres of room there, the midfielder. Well down the left, and Collinson backtracking, trying to keep a hold of it. Certainly shown plenty of energy in the last couple of minutes since coming on. Milwie's ball. See what she's trying to do, but picked up by Lambert. Wilson. Watson. Herpel. Ipswich have it back. Briggs does well, puts the pressure on Kavanagh. Foster. Herpel. Durham need to be, as I say, pretty neat here, and Herpel gets in the way in a fairly scruffy fashion. Lambert tries to pass it through. Megan Waring knocks it out of play. And we are going to see another change here, and it is one of the new names in for Durham in January. Lily Agg will make her way on. Potentially fairly surprising change. Molly Lambert will come off. No doubt things have been a little trickier for her in the second half of the season. But the Birmingham loanee, Lily Agg, well, they'll be hoping for her to make a big impact here. She's got, what, 15 minutes against Charlton. Get a bit longer today. You can see already, Neil Redfern's just trying to work out a formula, a tactic, a set of players. That's why Ronnie Lambert can be taken off after 66 minutes. And there's going to be, you'd imagine, plenty more experimenting as Durham try and stay in the Barclays WSL 2. Grace Eyre was wanting a free kick there, didn't get it. Seems to be moving okay. Certainly one of the nicest chants I've heard at a football game. Stand up if you love your mum on Mother's Day. Although with Megan Waring's dad being the man with the drum, maybe a slightly more personal message towards her, perhaps. Graham with the ball. Toland is hunting, so too was Lucy Watson. Smart play from Grace Eyre. 22 minutes to go. It's a game that's never truly caught fire. Ipswich have had those all-important sparks. Wilson to Bradley. Bradley to Foster. Apple, smart little touch around the corner. Again, a wayward ball though, centre of the park. Durham will try and chase it and get it. Maria Boswell was just put off enough. Bradley. At the moment, the game has the feeling of Durham trying to prod and find a route through. Ipswich really waiting until they can hit on a counter. Heppel's ball over the top towards Collinson's a good one. Liliag is in the centre. Collinson's done well actually to get away. Takes the strike off the chest towards the back post. Ashworth Clifford gets hold of it. Watson chases, wins it well. Heppel. A frustrated Grace Eyre with an apologetic hand. Collinson did really, really well on that left-hand side. And we are going to see some subs here. Princess Adam Milwee, who's been absolutely excellent in the game, will leave the field. Lucy O'Brien will come on. And Kit Graham is also leaving the field. And the two players going off together. There has been good football from both. The other change, as you can see there, Natasha Thomas makes her way onto the field. Been on international duty for Jamaica. Actually having a telling moment against Nicaragua as well. Got an assist in that incredible 3-2 victory. Ryan Atkin just being slightly more panicky to be out where the throw-in is taken from. Briggs stunted forward toward Liliag, who will chase it down. Keeper out quickly, Negri. Been there when called on. Even if it's not been too often today. Foster's header. Heppel takes it down. Good touch from Tyler Toland. Now out towards Collinson. Lets the ball run behind it. Grace Collinson. And Briggs was with her. Goes with Tyler Toland, who can strike them from range. Tries from range! It's an absolutely brilliant goal from Tyler Toland. It may have taken a bounce on the way through, a touch on the way through. It will not matter. Durham, with 19 minutes and change to go, are back in the game. She is capable, Toland. Plenty of times this season we've seen her try from range. I'm not entirely sure that did take a touch. I think that was just an exceptional strike. And Durham are back in it and may have a chance of grabbing a point. Toland's first goal since May. First goal of the season as well. We are going to see another Durham change from the look of it. It's going to be Grace Eyre who will leave the field. She's had a couple of moments, Eyre, but it may well she took a knock. It may well just be a tactical change from Neil Redfern. We're going to see Layla McFarlane come on. More of a right winger than a right back, McFarland. Another one who was off on international duty. Scored against Sunderland, of course, with 19 or so minutes to go in the game. We're on a similar mark today. Ag wants a free kick, not going to get it. What a way for Durham to get back into this match. What can Ipswich do now? Lovely piece of skill in the centre of the park is the answer. Out to this right-hand side for Baker. Overlapping run from Boswell, right-hand side. Three in the centre. They want a penalty here, I think. There was a couple of claims for it. Tug on the shirt. It's not going to heed any kind of change of mind from Ryan Atkin. Bradley puts it out. Good cross from Boswell as well. Great response to conceding that goal also. Got there before Thomas. Ipswich corner. Wind is making it awkward for the ball inside the quadrant, and I think we've got a discussion to be had inside the penalty area for the referee as well. Thomas and Bradley. Ball into the penalty area towards Thomas. It's actually flicked away. Now Kavanagh gets the shot away into Ag, who's able to jump, flick it clear, and now it could be a half chance. They don't quite get to it. Watson will chase it down. There's a couple of moments there that could have gone the other way. Kavanagh's shot blocked, and then an extra inch or two on a couple of Durham boots, and that ball could have been away at the other end. Kavanagh has had an absolutely excellent game today. Watson again tries to win it, concedes the throw. The throw with a thank you high five for a teammate. Real battler. Not seen too much of her crossing today. Absolutely exceptional crosser of the ball. Maybe very close to seeing another Ipswich Town change here. Thomas tries to keep it in play. Has actually done very well with it. Ag gets in there. Poor pass, which just leaves Heppel a little bit stranded. Here come Ipswich again. Kavanagh will try the strike from range. It's a very good strike, and off the crossbar it goes. It was almost a message to Tyler Toland, anything you can do. Smashes the crossbar instead. You could tell from almost this moment here, she was thinking about the shot. She took it, brilliantly struck, slams the crossbar. And we are going to get another change here, it seems, for Ipswich Town. And it's going to be Ava Baker, from the look of it, who will leave the field. Had a very good game, 2 assists, Ava Baker, consistently dangerous. And replaced by another player who is often very, very dangerous. Sophie Peskett comes on. And a brilliant calendar year so far. Sophie Peskett was nominated for Player of the Month, which was won by Ashley Reardon. Usual post-substitution debrief. Mina. Towards the halfway line. Briggs trying to just deal with it under real pressure from Micah Mina. We're just hearing that perhaps the reason why Ava Baker looked so frustrated was she was booked for delaying the restart. So Baker into the book there. Here is Collinson, lively since coming on. Finds Lauren Briggs. Right-footed drilled ball in. Wilson will just watch it away. Confirmation. Ava Baker booked. She came off to be substituted. On this right-hand side now, could be a chance if they can keep it in play, Durham. They can't quite. Leda McFarland just chasing after it. Started as many games as perhaps she would have wanted. His new policy, though, of trying out different things. May see Lady McFarlane get a bit more football from the start. Given her 18 or so minutes today. Can Ipswich get anything from this game? 2-1 up. At the moment, they're very, very much in the lead. Durham with that long-range Tyler Toland strike. At least giving themselves a bit of a shot. They're not losing here today in Colchester. Wilson tried to keep it in. And change of normal time remain. Pescott dances away well. Now, 10 minutes, as mentioned, to go in this game, and let's take a very brief look, shall we, at how the league table is looking. We've got plenty to come, of course, in our 2 p.m. kickoffs today, but Ipswich, with a game in hand over Pompey, if they were able to see out today's victory, would climb again from the bottom of the table. Sheffield United and Durham would also be on 14 points. The all-important stat there, I suppose, is that Durham will have played 17, Ipswich 16, and Sheffield United 15, albeit by the end of the day that will be 16 too. It's getting very, very nervous for the northeast side now. They've made a big change with their interim head coach, Neil Redfern, coming in. There's not that many games to secure safety, and there's a few teams below them who are finding some form, or at least certainly some improvement. Ball flicked into the 6-yard box, not nodded too far away. Briggs doesn't get to it. Volleyed clear and away well. We're going to see another change. Megan Waring. In fact, apologies, not Megan Waring coming off. Malika Mina will come off instead. Replaced by Leah Mitchell. The midfielder who's had plenty of football of late. Some good performances as well, particularly good against Durham, actually, when these two sides met back in December. So Leah Mitchell comes on. Originally it may well have been Waring who was going to come off, but it was Mina in the end who was made her way off. Briggs does well to get to it. Wilson, Bradley, Durham have got to get it forward. Ipswich have got to concentrate. Wilson does get it forward. Lily Agg will chase it. Bit of a miscommunication, and it'll run away for a fairly easy corner kick. Waring and Negri, perhaps not the communication you've expected there. And now a big chance for Durham from the corner kick. A few words there between Heppel and Bradley. And Farland, another player, pushing 6 feet. A lot of height in this Durham side. Watson will take the corner. Lucy Watson towards the back post, and too high for everyone. We've seen a fair few goals directly from corner kicks this season, haven't we? It's a 2-1 game earlier in the year. Six minutes to go. We'll have out of time. We'll have a little bit of out of time as well, you'd imagine, in this. Wilson reads it well. Toland. Collinson, who's just switched wings. Again, Ag is causing all kinds of problems, and Waring's just forced to scramble it clear. Another throw. Durham just edging forward territorially. Foster across quickly. Kara Foster's throw. Bounces off Bradley's knee. Foster will swing it back in towards the back post. It's dangerous. Negri's not going to hold of it. Ag is blocked second time around. The goalkeeper, I think, has recovered superbly. Lily Ag has definitely made a difference having come on. Foster did really well. Bit of a flap from Negri. I just couldn't get it away, and yeah, that's really good goalkeeping. There were three, I think 4 blue shirts behind her, even then. And in the wind, another corner kick that's gone awry for Durham. Just seemed to drop nicely for Ag, who got to it. Perhaps if Negri hadn't, there was at least 1 or 2 behind. He might well have done. We'll never know. Peskett just tried to roll the ball with her. Whatever happens, she's going to prove, I think, to be a very, very good signing for Ipswich. They're truly settled over in Italy, really. Foster, oh, it's a bit sloppy. The ball is picked up. And look at Sophie Peskett go here. In between the two of them. Peskett onto the left boot. Nice little pass, flicked back toward the leg of Thomas. Still not clear here for Durham. Sophie Peskett runs at you. Things are never going to be easy after that. Wilson just scoops it towards Bradley in the way of that Thomas shot. One a bit tired here for Durham into the penalty area. Peskett again. Sophie Peskett sets for the shot. It's going to bounce through. Big chance. Saved by Shepherd. Thomas denied. Collinson in the way. Collinson clears. Thumbs up from the goalkeeper. Just set up nicely there for Thomas. Didn't get too clean of a strike on it. Briggs. Just got a little bit awkward there. Now with Peskett again, who will go from range. Frustrated. Wasn't far off at all there, Natasha Thomas. A lot of travelling, scored just recently back at the end of January against Bristol City. Important goal, that one as well. Collinson might have a little bit of time on this right-hand side. And has made a big difference. Down this right comes the Durham Academy youngster. Collinson wins the throw. We'll find out at a time in just a moment how long Ipswich have to hold on, how long Durham have to get something from this game. Apple to Collinson. Back toward Toland. Swings it into the penalty area. Watson nods it back into danger. Kavanagh hits the deck. Ball just spins away from Heppel to try and chase down Thomas. Smart play. Farland does well. Watson up against Boswell. Negri. You'd imagine 3, 4, 5 minutes at least in this, probably. There's Foster's throw towards Lauren Briggs. Concedes the free kick, which I imagine Ipswich will not be in a huge rush to take. It will be 5 minutes of added time in this game. We'll get confirmation of that in just a moment. Redfern was just asking what was going on. And there is confirmation of those 5 minutes. Ryan Atkin has not had a huge amount to deal with. A couple of yellow cards here and there. Nothing too controversial. Boswell, challenged well by Bradley. Watson's pass finds Layla McFarland. Watson skips away from Kavanagh. Lucy Watson still going here up against Kavanagh. And in the end, Kavanagh has done brilliantly to win her side a goal kick. If Ipswich are to stay up, I imagine Karen Hills at Charlton will likely get Manager of the Year. David Wright has done is absolutely incredible, and now a chance for them again here, Ipswich to put a stamp on a win. Peskett. Picks the ball up again here, right-hand side, Sophie Peskett. Free kick's going to be given. Lauren Briggs again, the guilty party. Sophie Peskett really has come on and injected further energy. Obviously spends most of the time on either side of the pitch. Looked pretty comfortable on the right-hand side today. It's a lovely touch just to draw the foul from Briggs. Plans being hatched, and Thomas will go towards the corner flag. Slant straight out of play. Again, a territorial move from O'Brien. We look at Ipswich's next few fixtures. They can take 3 points here. They travel to take on Forest next weekend, host Southampton. Then away to Palace. Ashworth Clifford, ball in, could be a dangerous chance here. Foster's done well. Finds Briggs. Ball will run away. As for Durham, well, they host Southampton next. It's away at Forest, at home to Bristol City. They've got Sheffield United yet to play. That could turn out to be an incredibly important game. It's getting trickier and trickier for them. Throw down the right. Confirmed attendance as well, by the way. 875 in Colchester today. Well done to any Durham fan who's made their way down. It's an unbelievably long journey. And throw forward. Over Briggs' head. Thomas again doing well. And then just doing what needed to be done. Thumping it forward. It's Shepherd. She needs to get this forward herself now. Fades Briggs. Swung again. Peskett straight after Foster. It's back in well, Michaela Foster. It's not where Durham need the ball to be. Bradley, and he gives it to O'Brien. He'll just jog down toward the corner. Oh, it's a hold-up game. That is it. It is 3 massive points for Ipswich Town. And another potential step towards disaster for Durham. Ashworth Clifford got the second. But it was a first half in particular of ruthless efficiency from the hosts. Adam Milwee with the, of course, first goal of the game. Durham got back into it with a brilliant long-range strike from Tyler Toland. But she is making a difference in that Ipswich Town front line. David Wright is making a big difference in that Ipswich Town dugout. They changed pretty much everything in January, Ipswich Town. There was a change shot. Burt came in, of course, as technical director. They are moving forward, and right now, they are out yet again of the relegation spot. A huge win for Ipswich Town, there is no doubt about that. It is another very, very bad day out for Durham, who are going to have to find something and find it soon. It's finished at the JobServe Community Stadium. Ipswich Town 2, Durham 1. Well, he is quite rightly getting a round of applause. And this is why. Look at the stats here now. They were quite even at half-time despite Ipswich's lead. They were not even at full-time. 15 shots to 9 in the hosts' favour. They were quicker to most things, sharper when they had the ball. Durham, of course, as you can see, they're 62% of the aerial duels won. At times just having to get it clear. Despite all that passing accuracy, not enough of it was going forward for Neil Redfern's team. Now, of course, we know the result here. They are just kicking off, of course, in our afternoon kickoffs, the 2 o'clocks. Charlton now beaten, of course, after over 400 days of incredible, incredible form. They host Sunderland. Crystal Palace, of course, against Nottingham Forest. Pompey, they've seen what Ipswich have done, now they need to respond. They host Bristol City, and Southampton Birmingham City could be a game chock full of goals. And don't forget, you'll be able to watch every single one of those matches on the Barclays WSL 2 YouTube channel. We are bringing you every game this season, live and in full. Now, we have seen the result. If you've just joined us, you may not have seen the big moments of the match. Let's take a look, shall we? at the highlights from today's game in Colchester. And it started with this goal. Brilliant play from Colette Kavanagh. Ava Baker's ball. And there was the finish of Princess Adamilwi. Her first start since her loan from Gotham. She was so much trouble in that first half. And she was rewarded with a goal as well. It was awkward behind her. She did really, really well. And then came this as well. Brilliant ball through yet again to find Ava Baker. Had the option, could have taken the shot, could have been greedy. Wasn't. And Ipswich got themselves a second and a first for the club for Lucy Ashworth-Clifford, following her move over from Lazio. Perfect ball as well, this. Both to and from Baker. In the second half, there were chances. There was this moment, which was brilliant defending from Sarah Wilson, who seemed to charge in from nowhere, the 35-year-old. Seemed destined for the back of the net. Captain taking charge. Actually going to get in slow-mo. I'm still not quite sure how she did it. Shepherd was in the way. Striker was guiding it. Wilson wasn't having it. Ipswich kept going, kept prodding. Mina had a good game in central midfield, as did Colette Kavanagh. Tested Shepherd from range. It's too tricky for the American to deal with. Substitutions from Neil Redfern absolutely made a difference. In particular, youngster Grace Collinson came on and tried to make things work, both on the left and right-hand side. And on this occasion, it counts as an assist, but really it's a long-range thunder strike from Tyler Toland. An absolutely stunning goal. In the end, though, it was not to be enough, despite the quality of the strike. Well, thank you for your company. Don't forget, there are plenty of games to watch elsewhere on this YouTube channel. Barclays WSL 2, the place to find every game in full in this division this season. Ipswich Town have taken another pretty miraculous step towards potential survival. Durham are now looking potentially more and more at the abyss. It's finished. Ipswich Town 2, Durham 1.